Did you know that Unity has a ton of features that don't come out of the box? And I'm not talking about community content on the asset store. If you didn't know, newer versions of Unity have a package manager for all the stuff you add to your project. But it hides so many great features that should have been there by default, but not in a big list of packages like it is right now. First off, let me show you how you can access the package manager for those who don't know anything about it. To access the package manager, you have to go to Window, Package Manager. It might be off screen, so mine is, so I'm gonna put it here. So this is the package manager. Right now, here are all the packages that are already in your project. But to see all the packages that exist, just go to Packages and Project and change it to Unity Registry. So now you can see all the packages. And to download a package, just click on the package and hit install. So now I can show you some amazing packages you have been missing on. So first off, let's start with one that's pretty straightforward. It's quick search, and it lets you search a lot of stuff very easily. So now if I press Alt and apostrophe, I can search for physics material, and I can find my physics material in the project. I can create a new physics material in the project, and I can search like on answers, and I can even search on the asset store. You can also search for settings and all that stuff, so it really makes everything smoother. Now for the next one, I have the perfect example for my game jam, and this one is called Universal RP, and it's basically the new pipeline for a more generic game. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on, but originally, let me just create a new one. And yeah, you can see it's really bare bones, but if I create a new global volume, or for this one I already have one, and now I can create a new profile, which allows me to add overrides and add a lot of things to make the game look way better. So yeah, you can add bloom, there's a lot of stuff you can add, and the result is a very nice looking game with a little effort. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff I haven't covered, such as 3D, but right now let's get into the next one, Cinemachine, and I also have the perfect project for this one, which is also from a game jam. And what Cinemachine allows you to do is basically forget about making a new camera script, movement script every time, or like put the camera in the player and have it like really stuck there. So in this example, my camera actually has a track and follows the player when he moves along the track. But there's a lot of stuff you can still make. And as you can see, there's something suspicious about this camera. And it's actually Cinemachine. And making this was pretty simple, since there's this new Cinemachine tab with a lot of prefixes, and that creates all the things you need to make what you want to make with it. Next one is ProBuilder, and it's really great because it allows you to do something that you should really do, but you might not think about, especially for prototyping and all that stuff. And that's ProBuilder, and it allows you to do gray boxing and things like that. And in this example, I have a game I made with a team, also from a game jam. That's surprising. And all this level is actually like it's 2D, but originally it's actually Gearboxing and it's 3D. But we didn't know at the start because we were still like thinking about how we would make the game and everything. But here you can see, if I enable the mesh renderer, this is actually 3D. And like I said, we didn't know at the beginning how it would go and everything. But this beautiful 3D level was just a big ugly box like this. And it allowed us to test the game before doing the graphics, which we did like at the last day of the jam. And it's pretty easy to use. So here I have the ProBuilder window, and I can just create a new shape. And yeah, let's make it a cube, which is right here. Now I can just do a face selection. And when I click the face, I can extrude it. And I can also extrude faces, which is how I make the zigzag. So if I continue like this, it's really easy to just, oops, I have to do it again. And it's really easy just to move shapes around like this. And this is a more complicated example. Actually, initially there was walls, and as you will see, yeah, originally it was walls. And let me disable the graphics. As you can see, that was the gray boxing, and it turned into this. So even if it's a 2D game, it's very really efficient. And if it's a 3D game, well, you can make actual objects like a table or a chair or something. And you can really easily do gray boxing, prototype the levels and everything. Now the last one is the new input system. Because originally you have to type input, get key, and all that. But now my player controller just has functions that gets an input, and this new player input that you can search for. Let's make a new one just to show. I can just take this. I can just take these controls and make it Unity events. And now I can just make it so when I press the fire key, I get the player's controller and I make it jump or something. It's not a really good name, but anyways. And the reason why it already has fire and move is actually because they created the settings for it, which is this input actions. And so I created a move and a jump, and I can create a new one and give it a binding. Because yeah, that's fine, I guess. And now you might see Actually, I think I chose the wrong controls. But yeah, now you can see move, jump. Oh yeah, I have to save. Don't forget to save. And now you will see that fire is now there. And that's it for our 5 packages. But I also want to do some honorable mentions, which is 2D Pixel Perfect, which is kind of for more specific situations. But it really helps when you want to make a pixel art game. There's also Game Foundation, which has a lot of stuff like for bigger games, like that contains currency, like inventory, and like more procedural games too. Next is Polybrush, which goes well with ProBuilder, since it allows you to paint your meshes, and it also allows you to do sculpting and everything. So it's like really a big addition to your for grayboxing your levels. And there's also ProGrids, which is really nice when you have a lot of isometric assets. So you can snap everything and make everything more tile based, even if it's a 3D game. There's a lot of other stuff like addressables, shader graphs, machine learning, that are a lot more specific to what you need. But yeah, the package manager has a lot of stuff that you don't know about, but you might actually need. If you like the content, please like and share. It really helps so other people can also be aware of all this hidden content. Next video should be about free tools on the asset store. So if there's any of those that saved your life, please share it in the comments. But you can also join the Discord and talk about it there. And with all that, thanks for watching.